Hi there, welcome to my first video. I'm going to do a tips, tricks, and cheats on the new game Royal Revolt 2. It's actually a really cool game. As you can see, you build a castle and then you upgrade defenses, very similar to Clash of Clans. But there's a lot of misinformation about this game out there right now because this is a brand new game. It came out about 2 to 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to show you some basic tips and tricks. First, I'll do a battle here to show you. You set up your character, your hero, with 2 scrolls. Now these scrolls are extremely powerful, but they take gems, which people don't realize. Gems is the real money currency in this game. So you have to be wary of using the scrolls. You also equip your hero with 3 different spells that you can use, and as you grow your base you unlock more spells that have different attributes, and then you also have different troop combinations that you can make, and as you level up you will unlock stronger, more versatile troops. It costs gold to search for enemies, and then you attack with food. Food is a resource that you harvest from your farms over here. As you can see, this farm right here is level 4 and it is updating. That's what the green bar is right there. You also build a defense. This is a tower defense game in a sense, where you build a defense, you make a path, and you build this defense line, and all the people will go through the path to your castle gate and try and destroy your castle gate to steal your gold. So I'll show you a quick battle real quick and then go into the tips and tricks. So like I said, this costs money to search for other players to raid. It shows you how much money right there that you can steal from them, 20,754. How many trophies you're going to win if you defeat all their towers and their gate. And then this is the medals. This is how many medals you get for your daily trophy or daily tournament combinations. 20,000 isn't a very decent amount of gold to steal. So what I'm going to do is the first trick is I'm going to pull up the leaderboard here, and as you can see, I'm ranked 4,091th place with 1,592 trophies. So I can actually attack anyone in the leaderboard I want by clicking this button over here, and it'll pull up their base, and you'll see that this guy has 26,846 gold. And you can see their troops that they have here as well. The one in front is the one that they have the most of. This means he has a lot of wizards, which are fairly tough. So I don't want to attack him. 26 is not a very good amount of loot. So you keep searching over here, and this is actually free. It doesn't cost you any gold. It costs you a few seconds. So 32,948 is a decent amount of loot, and his troop combination isn't that strong. So we'll go ahead and we'll attack this guy. And you're going to see the graphics on this thing are really cool. 3D animation here. This is how you summon troops in the bottom left there. You call for them. You're going to want to attack on the corners because, as you can see, the spikes above me on the top also burn. And when you do a spell like that, that's an AoE effect. You're going to want to hit in the middle of things because, like I said, it will do splash damage on the sides. The flame as well is a really powerful spell once you know how to use it properly. It can burn units, and so once you touch a unit, you can see that tower there got burned. Now all those towers got burned. And so now I just keep walking until my flame is out, and then the towers will continually take fire damage. And you see your hero has a life gauge as well. Your hero will regenerate if you stop moving or just don't take damage. Your hero will regenerate slowly over time. You can kick those bombs that tower sends back to them. Those bombs are really good if you don't kick them. They do splash damage and will kill all your units. But as you can see, I have a big horde of soldiers here, and they just mow down all the towers and buildings. And my hero just leads the way. So now this is the main gate, so I've got to the end, and there's still 44 seconds left. I want to kill everything to get 100%, but I don't think this button up here will call your troops. And so I didn't get 100%, but killing the castle gate does get you 50%, and you'll see here at the end, it was 99% because there's one tower left. I stole 32,362 gold, which is pretty good. And then I got 4 trophies and then 62 medals. So like I said, so the first tip I would suggest is to level up your spells as soon as possible. This right here is the very first spell you get. It's called Hammer Strike, and it gets really, really strong, and it's a 7-second cooldown. And it, like I said, it does AoE damage to everything that is around it in a small circle. The next spell you get is a poison spell. And this spell does poison damage to all units. It does not hit buildings, but these are the 2 spells you get in the very beginning. So you're going to want to upgrade them as they get really strong when you upgrade them. Then later on you're going to get a stun spell, which I've never actually used this spell. It stuns opponents, but the way I play, I never needed to stun an opponent, never found a use for it. The next spell you get that is really, really powerful, probably the strongest spell in the game so far, is the Firestorm. And this one burns everything and can be used, as it says, a great effect against units and buildings. And so this is a 14-second cooldown, and it lasts for 3 seconds. So that means the fire ring around your character lasts for 3 seconds. So you run and you touch different buildings or even get close to different buildings, and it will burn all of them for 731 points of damage. The next spell that I have unlocked is this spell, and this one does a huge range, and it does 644 damage and 15-second cooldown. This spell is really good for taking out mages and archers, single troops. So like I said, one of the big tricks that I wanted to talk about was selecting the players over here for free and not costing gold to attack people. You can keep searching, say 28,000. It's the same person, but 28,000, 2 cups, and 64 trophies. He only has 2 unit types here, so that either means he has a weak base or he has just tons of mages and tons of swordsmen. You don't know exactly how strong he is. You can get a gauge by seeing what his base looks like here. He has a lot. The first thing is the most. He has a lot of archer towers, which are very weak. Then he has spikes, and then he has a bomb. Then he has a water tower. So pretty much you're going to want to learn what all those little symbols mean. See over here, this guy is stronger because he has a lot of water towers, which they cost more to build. So he also has several different troop combination. His base may not look as bad with the little dots on the map there, but he is a little bit stronger. A lot of people don't build their bases and have very, very weak bases. As you can see, this guy only has knights and soldiers as well. 26,000. So I'm going to look for a guy that has like 30 to 40,000 at least, and they go on. The leaderboard is constantly updating too, so you have to remember someone's name because it might shift a little bit. So far I haven't found anyone that has more than 30,000, which 30,000 is a decent amount. So here's one right here that has 64,000, which is really, really good. And I'm definitely going to attack this one. His base looks fairly weak. Doesn't look like many towers out there. He starts with archer towers. So if I wanted, I could change my troop formation up. I'm not going to need any of the other troops, but you use the other troops, you know, when needed. I'll put the archers on. I never really use them until later on when you find people that actually know what they're doing and have good defenses. Then you actually have to use different troop combinations. And same thing with the spells. You click on it and you can change it up. But really the best spells are the Hammer Strike, the Firestorm, and the Sword Rain at this level. Poison is okay, but you want to attack buildings because you only have a few minutes, like 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 10 seconds to finish the guy's base off. So we'll do one more attack and then that will end the video here. So I'm gonna let the thing build up so I have my troops all bunched together. So now bring out all my troops. As you can see, you're constantly moving your hero. You always want him to be in the center of everything. Your hero has tons and tons of life, and he regenerates too. So there's really no reason not to use your hero as like a big meat shield. With how I play in my troop combination, just tons and tons of soldiers, you really want to watch out for the splash damage and take care of those bombs with your hero and kick them back to the bomb tower. They will also do damage to the bomb tower as well. This water tower is pretty bad against them. It slows them, and it also does damage to every unit it touches. So that's something you really want to take out, and it dies really, really quick to the fire spell. So you're always constantly looking for those bombs. And whenever I see a bomb, you go and kick it. Just put your hero over it and then kick it. As you can see, I have a swarm of like 20, so I'm going to call my guys over this way just to try and get 100% this time, just for the heck of it, because I can. So check this side. It doesn't really do anything, but I'm not going to get 100% again because I had too many soldiers that just destroy the gates. See there, I got 98%, but I stole 63,524 gold, 3 trophies, 62 medals. So I will do another tips, tricks, and cheats video soon, and also going to start a Let's Play series, starting off a new game for you guys to see how this works and how you should start off, how to play in the beginning, how to use limited troops to steal tons and tons of gold, because you can actually steal so much gold in the beginning because of how the loot system is. The lower your trophy count and then the lower your hero level, you get huge amounts of loot from other people, and it's very common to see 50 to 100,000 in loot to steal in the first couple of hours of playing, which is really nice. And you have tons of gold in the first couple of hours, more gold than you know what to do with. And then they also a gem shop here, and you should never buy anything from here. I'll explain why in another video. There's a lot of little tips and tricks that I'll go over in the next video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.